Good morning. So I don't know what's going on with Instagram and Facebook. Y'all, it's bright out here. It's bright. It's really, really, really bright. Let's see if I can. It is so bright this morning. But I don't know what's going on with Instagram and Facebook. It will not, I don't know. It's going through something. It will not let me put in a title or I don't know. Something weird is going on. Just like when Instagram went through that phase where it was like, you would go live and it would shut it off after like 5 or 6 minutes. So I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Good morning. But I just want to jump on really quickly, just to throw something out there for you to think about. And it is basically how it's about self-assessment, right? How do you assess? How do you assess yourself? How do you determine the type of person that wants you? How do you determine that? How do you assess yourself? Right now, I am of the belief that more women than men tend to be delusional in this area. And I'm just going to say that. More women seem to have this delusional, I have a vagina, therefore all men want me. I'm just going to say it. I don't got a lot of time, so I got to jump right in. Do I need a driver? I would love a driver. Oh my gosh. But you know what? If I had my choice between all the things in the world, like driver, cook, lawn guy, house cleaner, honestly, I'd probably choose the house cleaner. I would probably choose the housekeeper, and I would want the housekeeper to come every week. So if I could have any service unlimited for the rest of my life, it'd probably be housekeeping. But anyway, but women tend to be more delusional than men. And I believe because they have been sold this narrative about, and I don't normally say this word, but I'm going to say it right now. Okay? I don't normally use this word. I don't like this word, but I'm going to say it for the sake of this live. They are delusional because of the whole power of the pussy, right? Most women are delusional and they are not good self-assessors. They don't know how to assess themselves. And they really do believe, like, okay, I got the P word, and so all these men want me. Any kind of man will want me. And that is just not true. Just because you have the P word, okay, doesn't mean that every man wants you. You have to have a measure of healthy self-awareness. You have to have a measure of healthy self-reflection. Like, because a lot of people don't, and they really think, I'm a woman, and most men are going to want me. Most men want me, and therefore, it's the power of the pussy, But this is where your good friends come in. This is where, if you have a professional relationship with a therapist, or I wouldn't even say your family, because sometimes your family can feed your delusion. I've seen some people where their mother or their aunt feeds their delusion. No, I wouldn't even rely on family. I really wouldn't. The P word has been totally devalued. I agree. So that's one reason why you can't rely on that anymore, because the price of it is in hell. So you saying, oh, I have the P word, like, so because it's free 99. Like, there is no value in it anymore in the first place. So that's the first thing. And let's even go here. Even women who are quote unquote beautiful, even women who have a bad body, all the things, right? So now you can buy all of that. Like, anybody can have a bad body if you have enough money. Anybody can have a measure of beauty if you have enough money. So even that is not like super rare anymore. Like, if y'all are counting on, as BBD used to say, if you're counting on the big button to smile, like, anybody could get that. Anybody could get that. You can get it through surgery or plastic surgery. You can get it through going to the gym, Like anybody can get that. So now, in my humble opinion, you actually have to be about something. You actually have to have character. You actually have to have a real personality. Like if you truly want to impress people, especially high quality people, people of real like value, people like good genuine people, you actually have to be about something. You have to be about something. You have to talk about something. You have to have the character. You have to have the morals and the values. Like to me, that's how counterculture our society is now. Like you actually have to be about something. You have to say, this is who I am and this is what I do. And then you have to do it. Those are the people that are going to start winning, because everybody else, like I said, anybody with money can create a body. You know, you can create a body. We're seeing that everywhere. And every woman has the P word, and most of them, I hate even saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this, y'all, but most of them are giving it away for free. So it's like, you've got to be a woman that has a natural beauty, a natural essence. You got to be a dope chick. You got to have a great personality. You got to have a smile, a genuine smile. You have to have high character. You have to love yourself. You have to have a genuine, like, healthy self-esteem. You have to actually be about something. And you have to have boundaries. Like, you can't be out here, you know, throwing your vajayjay at everybody. Like, you actually have to be about something now. Because everybody and everything else, like, yeah, that's everywhere. That's absolutely everywhere now. The big butts are everywhere. The boobs are everywhere. The hair, oh, don't get me started. The hair is everywhere. Everybody has a certain type of hair. Everybody has the long, you know, straight with the wave in it hair. Everybody has that hair. Everybody has the wig or the weave. Like that's everybody. It's just not special anymore. One of the things that a lot of men tell me, so I just left out of Starbucks, and a gentleman came in there, and I assume he came in there to do some work because he had a backpack and he took his computer out, but he was like, man, sis, you know, like, it's so refreshing to see you, to see your hair, you know, to see someone that just, you know, just looks the way they look. And there's not all this, like, weaved hair and all of that. He's like, man, that's really refreshing or whatever. And, you know, not all this makeup and all this other stuff. And I was like, thank you so much. So, yeah, I always appreciate that. But, yeah, this is kind of countercultural right now. Like, this is not the norm. And so that's what's going to stand out. Someone that doesn't, you know, have hair weaved all down their back. You know, I'm allowing my gray to come out in certain areas, you know, because it is what it is. I've been going gray since I was 25. And, you know, whatever it is I got. That's it. You know, like, this is the body I got. This is the, you know, face I got. That's it. You know, like, I'm just letting me come out. I'm just being my authentic self. So that is actually the countercultural thing now. That is actually the thing. It's just women who are satisfied just being themselves, just being who God made them to be. That's actually the uniqueness. That's actually, in my opinion, that's like what people, someone bought a badge. Thank you so much. January 17 bought a badge. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So you really got to self-assess. Like, you really have to be self-aware. You have to have some really good friends. Those friends have to be honest. Or ask a professional. Ask a professional coach. Ask your therapist, and see if that person will be honest enough with you. But a lot of us, we have an avatar in mind. We have a person in mind that we'd like to be with, and they don't want us. Like, that's the God's honest truth. That person doesn't want us. That person does not want us. So am I telling you to change who you are to get that person? Well, I mean, it honestly depends. Like, if you do need to do some work on yourself, yes. Like, I am saying that, yes. And a lot of us do. We have work to do on ourselves. But the other side of that coin is, we need to be honest with ourselves. Like, we really need to be brutally honest, or radically honest. I don't say brutally. We need to be radically honest with ourselves and say, who I am and what I'm bringing, the person that I want probably don't want me or is not interested in me. What else is out there? Like, what else is out there? And remember, the last live, I was telling y'all to stay open. You have to be open to a lot of different things and a lot of different types of people and a lot of just be open. Some of y'all are cutting your nose off in spite of your face because of these very rigid, and they're not even values. Like, you're disqualifying people not even based on your values. That's what I just don't understand. It's not even based on your values. Thank you, January 17th, for buying another badge. Thank you. So you're just disqualifying people. And it makes absolutely no sense. It's not based on your values. Now, if you were disqualifying people based on your values, I would say, yeah, thumbs up. But it's not. It's based on height. It's based on money. It's based on, I had a silly thing that everybody talked about it here before, where I didn't like men with beards. That's a stupid reason to disqualify someone. I'm just going to say it. It is. It's a stupid reason. I don't want a man with a beard. Okay. And God has sent me, a Christ-like man with a beard. Like that. What? That makes absolutely no sense. So we have to be self-aware. We have to assess ourselves. And I want you to understand this. This is not just physically, right? So when I say self-assessment, I don't just mean how you look. A lot of y'all are thinking, oh, my look. No, I'm talking about just who you are. Who you are as a person, your personality, your values and your morals and all of that, your work ethic, all of that. So it's not just looks. I'm talking about some of y'all's values are jacked up. I'm talking about some of y'all's personality is dry. I'm talking about some of y'all don't have nothing going on in your life. Some of y'all are boring. Y'all boring. It's not fun to talk to you on the phone. It's not fun to hang out with you in person. Y'all are boring. You really ain't gonna like that. Thank you, Discovered My African Roots. Bought a badge. I appreciate you. I agree 100% with that, brother. All this copycat hair weave is overrated in my book. Thank you. But you can't tell women that. I'm a woman and I say that. You can't tell women that now. What are y'all doing? And it's just, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. And some of the women that I talk to, they think they're being unique. I'm like, you're really not. You are just one of a million versions of the same woman. You're really not being that unique. Let me see your comments. So that's what I don't understand. They really think they're doing something different. Oh, I'm so different. You're really not. You're really not. You're really not. You're really not. Y'all are all doing the same thing. Yeah, you're all doing the same thing. You're getting the same lashes. You're getting the same nails. You're getting the same, I just don't understand it. You're getting the same microblading. You're getting the same booty. You're getting the same boobs. Like, y'all all look the same. You all look the same. So I don't understand it. I don't get it, but I just want you to self-assess because it's a lot of people. And like I said, men do this too. I have definitely met some men that was completely and utterly like, I don't know, they weren't on the level that I'm on, or they weren't in the arena that I'm in. And they stepped to me like Billy D. Williams. Like they was like, hello. I'm like, no, thank you. Like, no, I'm good, but they were like, hello. And I know you want to, no, I really don't. Like, no, thank you. No, sir, you need to go back and self-assess. I appreciate the confidence, but you need to self-assess. And I believe we'll have more success. Like, I believe we'll actually have more dating success if we stay within our arena. Like, you don't see me going clean out of my arena. You don't see me going to a whole nother arena with people that I know, like, nah, like, no, thank you. That's like me trying to target 28-year-old, 28-year-old, personal trainers. Yeah, that's what I like, girl. Look at him. Look at him. Like, that don't make no sense. Come on, y'all. Come on. That don't make no sense. Okay, what I look like telling my friends, yeah, the 28-year-old trainer at the gym, that's me, boo. That's my type right there. No, that don't make no sense. Okay? So, no. Like, no, there's no, the audacity is outrageous these days. Yeah, it really is. I'm going to start telling people to self-assess, then come back. Please do. Say, just sit down with yourself, sit down with yourself, really assess yourself. And part of this is your look. Part of this is what's on the outside, but part of it's what's on the inside. And then, maybe you will come to yourself. That's what the Bible say, that we'll come to ourselves and go, oh, I'm out of my arena here. And then, make some adjustments. But I find women actually are worse at this than men. They really have not sat down and self-assessed. They're not self-aware. And they really believe. And I don't know if it's this movement. I think it's this like, so once people started to talk about body shaming, that's when I think all of this delusion started. So when we started like saying, oh, you talking about overweight people, or this person shouldn't be on Sports Illustrated. When we started calling that body shaming, that's when things went left. Like right there, right? I can actually remember when we started, like Lizzo and all of that. When we started talking about Lizzo's weight, and then they invented body shaming, and oh, you're body shaming. And, oh, you shouldn't be, and big people should get 2 seats on a plane, and we shouldn't have to pay extra money because we're big. And when we started all of that, it's like women, they locked down on that. And they were like, yup, I'm going to use this to be the worst possible version of me and still be entitled. How dare you body shame me? How dare you, I am entitled to whatever man I want, whatever person I want, regardless of how I look, regardless of what my personality is like, regardless of what my morals and values are like. This is what I deserve. That's when it started. When we started this whole body shaming movement, where, everybody, oh, this is beauty, and beauty's, we can't determine. No, there is such a thing as a societal formula for beauty. Okay. That, whether you like it or not, that's the truth. There is such a thing where you look at a person and say, most people in our society would find this person attractive. That's the thing. So you showing up and saying, oh, that's so wrong, and, I should be deemed attractive by everybody. You're not. Everybody does not think 300 pounds is attractive on a woman. That is a small niche of people. That is a small niche, of people, of men that would find that attractive. Most men would not. And there ain't nothing you can do about that. Societally, most people, especially most men, do not want a woman that's 300 pounds. That's just what it is. And that's not put in place to make you feel bad about yourself. But like, we're trying to rewrite like societal norms. We're trying to rewrite societal norms. I don't get it. So people think they have a type, but look outside of your so-called type. Yes. And a lot of y'all's type is, like I said, number one, they don't want you. Okay. And number two, they may not even be good for you. Can I keep it real? That 28-year-old black cut up fine personal trainer ain't good for me. All he gonna do is, use and abuse me and take advantage of me and get me to try to, pay his bills and pay his rent and all that. We're going to have a sugar mama, relationship. That man ain't good for me. But thank God, I don't want that man. I'm not interested in that man. Yeah, my type hasn't worked out. Yeah, so you have to reassess, because that would be foolish of you to keep going after your type. You have to reassess. But a lot of women are delusional. Y'all are. Y'all really be thinking, it's the power to pee. Y'all be believing that stuff. That some of these female content creators, these so-called femininity female content creators, yeah, girl, you gotta pee, and that's all, and these men are gonna be running after you, and this and that, and all the men gonna want you. Baby, you can keep believing that if you want. You can keep believing that delusion if you want. I want you to assess the results you're getting. That's all you got to do. You can listen to me. You can listen to anybody else out there. Assess the results that you're getting with what you're doing and how you're thinking. That's all you have to do. That'll tell you everything right there. I am a results-oriented person. If someone told me, Anita, you can make $1 million by, standing on this corner, holding this sign, talking to people, whatever. If they told me that will make me $1 million, Anita gonna be out there. Anita gonna be out there with her sign, doing what she need to do. I'm all about results, and you should be too. So that's the message. Ladies, self-assess. The men need to self-assess and get you some good, honest friends. People allow the social media think for them, leaving their capacity to reason for themselves. Yeah, social media is spoon feeding people. Y'all better get a fork and a steak knife, and y'all better eat this steak. Okay, y'all letting social media spoon feed you. No. Got to get back to the basics. Proverbs 31 woman, it never fails, walking in divine femininity and not hoeing and throwing. Exactly. But that woman is now counterculture. Like, that woman is now unique. And that used to be in my day, that was every woman I knew. That's why even now it's hard for me to hear when men say these women are horrible. Most women are horrible. Like, I didn't grow up seeing that. Most women were stellar, number one women. So I'm like, wow, it's eye-opening when I hear that. Self-assessment on a regular basis. That's right. The power of the P issue may get me, but the personality will keep me. Yeah, exactly. So it's not the first P, it's the second P. There you go. All right. Have a great rest of the day. It's gorgeous here. It's cold right now, but it's supposed to get up to 78. So I'm excited. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for joining me this early in the morning on Saturday. And as always, stay open to love.